You might heard so many times people saying that your outer world is just the mirror of your inner world. Just 4 to 5 years back, I wouldn't have believed it, because when I was going through that phase, I was not even able to understand what my inner world looked like, because it was so difficult to put it in words or understand that what exactly I was feeling back then. There were many things that was happening in my life. I was stuck, I was questioning my purpose, I was questioning my entire existence. The same thing I was questioning. Basically, I was in the questioning phase. I was in the phase where I was looking for that one person to just come to me and tell that everything that you felt is real. This is all makes sense, so don't worry. I understand what you're going through. But at that time, I had no one to share it with me. I had no one to talk and make me understand that this is all how life works. Because being an introvert that I was, being a very introspective person that I was, I used to always get into this cycle of overthinking. And we all know that when we start overthinking, those thoughts create the emotions, and those emotions make you go through the hell. It makes you feel like, what am I even doing? Wow, why the whole world looks like standing against us. Yet at that time we don't understand that it's not really the whole world that's standing against us. It's just our inner world, and the outer world is in a fighting phase. They are not in the same sync, because inner world asks for meaning, inner world asks for understanding, inner world asks for that empathetic thing that it desire. But outer world just tells you to go hustle. Outer world tells you to achieve the success. Outer world tells you to make money. And when these two are not in the same, you are basically in a phase where you think like, what is right now happening with my life? Am I even meant to do things that I'm doing currently? And this was the same phase that I was going through. I was doing the job, and every night when it comes to going for a sleep, I used to just look at my colleague who was just lying on her bed, and she was very happy talking to her family, and here I was questioning the entire thing, that what am I even doing? Waking up in the morning, going to office, doing the work, coming back home, at night just scrolling through the phone, again sleep, and again the same cycle repeats. There was nothing that felt like it was me. Like, I felt like there was no meaning to it. I felt like there was no purpose to it. And yet my outer world looked like peaceful. If anyone would have saw me that time, they would say that, oh, you have a job, you're earning well, you have a place to stay in that busy metro city, you should be doing so well. But no, that was not the reality. Internally I was devastated. Internally I was questioning entire thing. So when I just think about it, and today when I look at my life, I can see that how there is a 360-degree transformation in my own world. Now there is some sync between my inner world and the outer world, but still there comes some phase where I question, where I ask that these years that I worked on myself, that I transformed myself, that the work I did on my emotional health, on my mental health, even spiritually, does it have even any meaning to it? So yes, this is it, what I wanted to share today, that if you're also going through the phase where your inner world and your outer world isn't matching with each other, but for the external world you might be living a perfect life, but for you internally it might be something you're not happy about. It might be something where you're just questioning. I had kept the alarm so that I don't go out of context and make video very long. So if you are in that phase of questioning, then I want you to just take one action today. Try to understand your inner world. I know it's difficult to understand your inner world, but you can just start with one question that you can ask yourself. Ask yourself, what makes me happy? Just think about the things that had made you happy for like last few days or few months, and it will give you answer for that. Thank you.